Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's experiment video is going to be very interesting. What if the best offensive players in the NFL were on one team? We are surely going to find out, but first of all, our goals for today's video is going to be quite simple. Firstly, we must at least be able to make the playoffs with this team. And secondly and finally, we must record at least the top 5 offense in the league. Should be a breeze with the players that we are going to be having. However, somehow if I am not able to complete both of these goals, I will be forced to place the highest overall defensive player, as they will be who we need to show up today, up for 100 coins on the auction house. Safe to say I do not want to do that. Before we move on though, let's go ahead and look at some of these players. At quarterback, of course, we're going to have the highest overall player at the quarterback position in Patrick Mahomes. At running back, we're going to have Nick Chubb as our power bruising back at 97 overall, along with our third down back, Christian McCaffrey. Some great at catching the ball out of the backfield. We went ahead and moved Derrick Henry to fullback, maybe get some fullback runs. Wide receivers are going to be wild. We're going to have Tyreek Hill, Devontae Adams, and Cooper Kupp. Also, I had CeeDee Lamb as the number 4 wide receiver, but it looks like the CPU cut him. Average Madden. At tight end, we're going to have Dallas Goedert. At 2, Travis Kelce, number 1, 99 overall. Of course, have to have him. And Pat Freiermuth, 85. Left tackle is going to be Trent Williams, and actually I'm going to move Tristan Wirfs here to left guard. He will play left guard for us. There we go. Jason Kelce at center, Zach Martin at right guard, and Lane Johnson at right tackle. Overall, though, this offense is insane. It is the best offense that you can have depending on the players at their positions. The best possible offense. The defense is pretty much just going to be the base Panthers defense. I had to trade some of these players to make room to get all these players on the offense, but the defense is pretty garbage. Hopefully they will not hold us back today. I'm also going to be running the base playbooks for the Carolina Panthers. They actually do pretty good in sim, so I'm expecting this to go pretty well, but who knows? Let's see. I'm going to predict 11-6 for this team. 11-6, I feel like that's a fairly easy target to make. Let's go ahead and find out. And look at that, boys. I was pretty darn right. 13-4. That is how this team did. Somehow the Falcons go 13-4 and tied in the division, but we did get the first round bye, so we get to skip that wild card round. 13-4 though, very surprising with a 75 overall defense. Let's go ahead and look at some of these stats. Mahomes destroying the league. 4,200 passing yards, 43 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. For some reason, Matt Corral came in the game, probably in a blowout, I would assume. Rushing, Nick Chubb, 1,400 yards, 12 touchdowns on the ground. Spread the ball a lot, 6 touchdowns for fullback Derrick Henry. And Christian McCaffrey getting 600 yards and 2 touchdowns as well. Devontae Adams balled out, 1,500 yards and 19 touchdown catches. Tyreek Hill only had 800 yards, 7 touchdowns. Cooper Kupp, 757 and 8 touchdowns. Kelce, 725 and 4. So he really spread the ball around. Christian McCaffrey has that third down back, 212 yards and a touchdown catch for him. Defensively, we did not do that bad considering the overalls we had at their positions. Justin Houston, 8.5 sacks. You have no clue who this is. Marquise Haynes Sr. with 5 sacks and 2 interceptions for Deion Jones. Tariq Woolen, who is somehow on the Panthers. They must have traded for him. I don't know what's going on. They probably signed Byron Jones and 2 interceptions for Jeremy Chin. Man, weird things are going on today. Looking at the team stats, we had the #1 offense in the league with 6,800 yards. That is wild. #1 in points scored as well with 516. Looks like I'm not going to have to worry about that first goal. Very happy to see. Your NFL MVP is going to be Dak Prescott. He beat out Patrick Mahomes. I guess when you have so many good players on your offense, you can't all attribute it to one player, so fair enough. Okay, we're going to go ahead and hop into this game versus the Eagles, see what this offense can do. Backed up on the 2-yard line on our first drive. Looks like we got Devontae open. Cooper Kupp decides to run right into that ball, forcing the incompletion. Should honestly move him to cornerback after that play. See if we can catch Dallas Goedert on this play. He's wide open, makes the catch, breaks a tackle, gain of 30 yards. 1st and 10. We got Dallas Goedert. He's wide open yet again. Don't know where Kelsey's been, but breaking 2 tackles. Gonna chuck this one to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. Caught, and we are down to the 10-yard line already. Down to the 2-yard line after a run. Gotta get in the end zone with this team. Gonna just scramble outside, run it in with Mahomes. First touchdown on the board versus the Eagles in the playoffs. Off to a great start. Nick Chubb, who wasn't even in the game in the last drive, is somehow panting after the defensive drive. There's been so much weird stuff going on. Let's try to ignore that and just try to score. Gonna have Goedert again, wide open. High pass it in there. That is not one of our starting players, but they are coming up big. Okay, and literally none of our players are in right now that are high overall, but we're scrambling, we're chucking it, and that is a touchdown to Dallas Goedert. We're going to be up 14-0 on the Eagles. Let's go ahead and see what they can do themselves. Here late in the 4th quarter, the Panthers are destroying the Eagles. They're going to put up a few garbage time points, but we are going to win 42-21. Great offensive performance, 415 yards and 4 touchdowns. Panthers are going to be moving on to the championship. It is a close game in the 4th quarter, 16-17. The Panthers are driving. They will get the touchdown. That will bring us up by 8 points on the Falcons. See if they can move the ball. They do score. 24-24, tied ball game with 2 minutes left to put up some points. Gonna move down the field. That is field goal range. They're gonna chew the clock a little bit. And they miss! No, they went for the run. They went for the rush instead of the touchdown. They get stopped at the 1-yard line. Unbelievable. Falcons gonna get the ball first, and they get stopped instantly. Come on. I literally have no reaction to what just happened. Patrick Mahomes on his own 10-yard line throws an interception with the best possible players at every position to lose in the championship to the Atlanta Falcons. Well, that pretty much does it then. Loss in the playoffs. Let's at least see if the Falcons end up winning the Super Bowl. They do make the Super Bowl, but versus the Bills, it's a hard opponent. Come on, they gotta go down. And they will, so at least we have that. Looking back at our goals, though, we have completed them successfully, even though we did lose in the championship round. But my coins are safe for now. And with that, I want to thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Of course, you don't have to. But that will pretty much be it, guys. Peace.